Continuing to follow that brush fire burning in North Scottsdale tonight.
They have shelters set up for people, shelters set up for the animals as well. Holly Bach just arrived at the animal shelter that's been set up at the Cave Creek Rodeo Grounds. Holly, has anybody shown up there with their horses?
That people are on their way with some of their animals, many of the horses who may have been right kind of along those properties where that fire really started. And it's kind of cool to see the volunteers coming out tonight, and they are ready to help those who need it. And so here we have a couple of people who have kind of put this whole thing together. So tell me where we're at right now. You're expecting some of the animals to come in within the next hour.
That's correct, yes. They're coming in from Rio Verde, and there's some people who are just trying to get out right now and just want to have a place for the horses to come out. People can also come out here with their RVs and just park them if they just want to get away from the smoke. And so we're ready for them. We have veterinarians here in case there's any issues, and we have 2 horse vets, we have an aviary vet, we have a reptilian vet. So we're pretty much set up, and we're ready to go. If they need anything at all, we're here for them.
Sure. And you said around more than 200 volunteers. That's a very big number, willing to help these people. What are you hearing from the people who lived in these properties right along that fire? What are you kind of hearing from them tonight as they may be making their way here?
I really haven't had a chance to talk to them. I'm just talking to some of the people there in their trucks. But I think the people there on Rio Verde have done an incredible job, Rio Verde Water and whatnot. Justin Jones, I want to talk about him. He is an incredible young man out there who's basically been helping to clear that area to ensure that the fire was pushed back towards the park. So this is a very good thing. There's a bunch of people over at Southwest Wildlife right now who are also just standing put, protecting those animals. And I just want to also say that I'm just so thankful for so many of the ranches out there who did make sure that they had defensible space around their properties. The defensible space is 30 feet around the perimeter of your home to ensure that your house doesn't catch fire. Sure. And so many of those ranches up there open up their doors, and so Rio Verde is an amazing community. Sure. And thanks to, I'll let you talk a little bit about what is available here.
Well, here in Cave Creek, the community really does come together anytime there's a disaster, and we're very fortunate to have a facility like this. That right now we have about a little over 60-some stalls ready to go for anything that's coming at us. So we're very lucky to be in a Cave Creek community where we all come together.
Yeah, very important. Like they said, they have the vets here in case any of those animals were injured. There's also the Cactus Shadows High School evacuation center that people can go to. So again, we are here at the Cave Creek Rodeo. If you do need help, need to get your animals to safety, or need assistance for them, you guys can come here. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
Holly, thank you for the information. At the